That's the headline. And then it's got a flag that with a teapot on it with bullet holes in it. That was the graphic from the Washington Times. The one out of Forbes is just an Abrams tank. So that's what's going on for anybody that wants to look it up and to see that for themselves. That this is the big preparation that's happening. There's the Forbes article. How the U.S. military would crush a Tea Party rebellion. And then if you go into the actual Army report that this links to, quote, dealing with nationalists and states that want to secede. Well, the feds are fully captured and the states want to pull out to reconstitute the republic. Oh, here comes the Army. And they set up Homeland Security to, quote, fight al-Qaeda. And now we're told, oh, no, it's for the veterans, it's for the gun owners. I want to open the phones up and ask listeners, what do you think the big issue is going to be coming up in 2015? Is it going to be energy prices and war with Russia? Is it going to be an economic collapse or hyperinflation because the Federal Reserve is still accelerating the printing presses digitally and giving it to insider banks? Is it going to be the North American Union and all these global treaties that are being signed by Obama that he plans to ratify by fiat? Will it be Obama in the next 2 years openly becoming a dictator? And by that, I don't mean staying in office. I mean acting as an elected dictator. Hitler was elected and then became a dictator. Does it matter if it's Ron Paul or does it matter if it's Jonathan Turley, a liberal, constitutional lawyer, left, right, center, libertarian, anybody who looks at what Obama's doing. Krauthammer breaks it down. He is becoming a dictator. And now he says, I'm going to do whatever I want on any front. What is the big issue? Top constitutional experts are on record saying Obama is worse than Nixon. Go read it for yourself. That's a quote from Jonathan Turley. Separately, report protesters are yelling at NYPD at slain officers' memorial. And it's not that the New York Police Department doesn't have some problems, but when you see the type of scum that are on Facebook and Twitter calling for killing more cops, I mean, these people, I've got one of the photos right here. Look at this guy, if you're a TV viewer. Chicopee man faces charges for putting wings on pigs' Facebook post. This is a new refrain being picked up. NYPD cop killer used app to track police movements since early December. De Blasio is in deep trouble. I mean, he's like an anti-gun socialist, so I'm not going to weep for the public turning against him. Charges are expected to be filed against Mall of America protest organizers who took over the mall. My issue is, I'll fight to the death for you to be able to go out and protest and demonstrate on public property or on the side of the street. And if the police try to stop it, they're violating your rights, and it's a terrible thing. But when you go take over a private mall, you could argue it's a commons because they advertise it's open to the public. And you go around and basically push Democratic Party propaganda. I think it's a gray area, but I really don't think they should charge the people that did this because nothing got broke, nothing got harmed or attacked. And in their organizing of it, they didn't call for any violence. And I think it's a gray area, but I think for the First Amendment, even though I overall understand it's a bunch of Democrats and bleeding hearts that have been hijacked to create race division, and to make the issue of police brutality and militarization about race and not about what it is, globalization, I think they're misguided, but you know what? They've got their right to do it, and good for them getting out and demonstrating. It's the people that call for killing police that cross the line, because that is trying to organize violence. That's illegal.
The CDC just announced flu vaccines may have the wrong strain of flu virus. You may not be protected. Whatever your lifestyle, your immune system is critical, and Immudyne provides your immune support. Doctor recommended, stimulant-free, and not found in pharmacies. Go to Immudyne.com to find out more or to place an order, or call 866-257-8668. That's IMMUDYNE.com or 866-257-8668. Remember, Immudyne is key support for your immune system.
Yes, family and friends are gathering to give gifts and wish health and security. But why not enhance cell phone and wireless device security all year with Block-It Pocket? A family-owned American business, we now have 2 spectacular holiday specials. Find them now at our new website, blockitpocket.com, or call 888-315-9618. Hurry, holiday special ends Christmas Day. Give the gift of security from blockitpocket.com, wishing you health, freedom, and liberty.
We've had an amazing year here at Supernatural Silver. We've truly enjoyed the fantastic response from thousands of people as they've tried our extraordinary product, and we're thrilled at the life-changing results people have. Our company email is continually full of happy, satisfied customers who thank us for the help they've received from Supernatural Silver. This holiday season, as you think of gifts to give your loved ones, consider giving Supernatural Silver, a gift that can help provide good health and wellness, a gift that can change lives and make a real difference. In a world where we are constantly exposed to dangerous health threats, give yourself and your loved ones a fighting chance. Give Supernatural Silver. Go to supernaturalsilver.com and use the promo code HOLIDAY2014 for 30% off. And this holiday season, we wish you and yours the blessings of peace and good health from all of us here at supernaturalsilver.com. What disaster is so powerful, it unleashes a chain of mass pandemics, economic meltdowns, and violent food riots, all at the same time. NASA has already set the countdown timer, and right now the 21st century apocalypse is less than 13 months away. Former CIA Director James Woolsey says 2/3 of U.S. population could perish. In a matter of seconds, the world as we know it will cease to exist. The world's economy will be wiped out. Mass riots will follow. Ancient diseases will reemerge. How will you shield yourself and your loved ones from this upcoming apocalypse? Go to darkestdays.info to find out proven methods of protecting yourself, your loved ones, and even your entire community when this worst-case scenario unravels. That's darkestdays.info. darkestdays.info. Go there before this life-saving information becomes unavailable to the large public. Go to darkestdays.info now.
The human body is extraordinary. Despite all the stresses we inflict upon it, it still works hard to stay in balance. Thousands upon thousands of people rely upon Heart and Body Extract to help their body stay balanced. This excellent 100% natural herbal formula helps maintain healthy blood pressure levels, cleans arteries, promotes good circulation, balances cholesterol, and more. HB Extract, paired with healthy lifestyle choices like good nutrition and exercise, can give you a life free of pain, sickness, and fear. Recapture your youthful vitality and experience your body healing itself with the aid of HB Extract. It's extremely effective, and it starts working in just days. Visit hbextract.com to learn more and to read scores of testimonials from satisfied customers. And we've never increased our price in over 10 years. That makes Heart and Body Extract as great a value now as it was the first day we sold it. A healthy heart is a happy heart. Call 866-295-5305 or go to hbextract.com.
The Genesis Communications Radio Network proudly presents The Alex Jones Show, because there's a war on for your mind.
All right, I'm going to play the clip coming up. USA Today linking the Ferguson protesters to ISIS, the FBI is, but also to patriot groups. Now, I'm sorry, it's the left that thinks radical Islam is really cool and sexy. And everyone who's politically aware knows that. To try to connect it to conservatives or constitutionalists is asinine bull. Asinine balderdash. And I, for one, am completely sick of it. Again, we're going to your phone calls in this short segment and the next. What do you think the next big issue is going to be? What are you most concerned about in 2015? I think it's false flags. Well, I'll tell you what I think in the next segment. Let's start hearing from you right now. Corey in Vermont, then Naheem, John, Jeff, Tommy, and others. Corey, thanks for calling from Vermont. Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing, Alex?
Good.
So I guess my thoughts would be our real crisis is to how are we going to wake this political zombie party that they've created through, you know, all the media and all their false stuff that is truly asleep, because anybody with any knowledge or information from the public to government officials knows exactly what's going on. It's out there. They're starting to release information, and it's all out there to be, you know, to find. People are starting to write books on what you talked about 10 years ago, because they know in 10 years they're going to win Pulitzer Prize, they're going to win Nobel, they're going to win prizes from this, because it's going to be like they were prophets. This information has been, and in the last year you can see that it's being dumped, right? Everything's being dumped into the media. They're just dumping it all out in order to, you know, further their agenda. But how are we going to wake all these people that just are so, you know, I was in the grid. I've been in the government's grid since I was 10 years old, up until about 30, all the way from foster homes to the federal penitentiary. I've been deep into the grid, so I know how it works. But the people are so uninformed and live in such a different reality.
Well, I was about to say it's a paradox. There's never been more information available to prove global government conspiracy, and there's never been more people awake, but still that's a large minority. There's a giant mass that can't find their butt with both hands. That's the time bomb. Imagine a depression, or imagine a civil strife, how the average entitled yuppie is going to behave. Because for all the police problems, at least they're in the real world interfacing with the best and worst of society. That's why I found they're easier to wake up than the public. That's why there's a paradox with the police. Military, even easier, because they've actually been there and seen the real world. What is going to happen with the soft public as this stuff begins to unravel? And there's no doubt the economy has unraveled at many levels, but they claim the stock market's at 18,000. Well, that's because of derivatives, and that's because of more dollars being printed. But that's the only part of the economy that's really booming. Everything else, on a region-by-region basis, it varies. But overall, the middle class is getting smaller, debt is getting bigger, the real economy is being removed, while a synthetic fractional reserve banking counterfeit system is being replaced. Good to hear from you, Corey. Yeah, I think what happens is more information comes out, and how the establishment responds is a big issue. But I really see false flags, stage terror, to be blamed on liberty groups to stop us trying to take the country back peacefully, to demonize us. I really see that in the cards. But I don't know what shoe's going to drop. Is it going to be war with Russia? Regional war? ISIS spreading into more countries? Is it going to be the border completely collapsing, and instead of 5 million illegals pouring across, 20 million? They say that'd be bigger than a major terrorist attack on the economy. The head of Southcom's on record saying that. Is it going to be something unforeseen, like a banking hack attack that they say is going on right now that dwarfs whoever hacked Sony? There's a compression in time-space right now towards the singularity, that as technology increases, as knowledge increases, water everywhere but not a drop to drink, the rhyme of the ancient mariner, information and incredible discoveries and wonders are everywhere. But most people don't slow down enough from their smartphones and Sports Center or doing the laundry or going to the movies or going to work or changing diapers to pull back and really look at the big picture. Your phone calls, Naheem, Tommy, Jeff, John, and many others are straight ahead. Toll-free number to join us, 800-259-9231. First-time callers, we're going to go to your calls, bam, 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 hopefully, straight ahead. And surprisingly now, Sony will release the interview. It looks more and more like a stunt, doesn't it? First they weren't, now they are.
We're on the march.